Listen to this every morning. Let me tell you something. Every morning you wake up is another chance. Another opportunity to be better, to grow, to chase after what's yours. But that won't happen if you wake up and let the day control you. No, you have to take control. You have to decide, right here, right now, that today, it's the day. The world doesn't owe you anything. Nobody is coming to hand you success. You have to work for it. You have to decide every single day that you will operate at a level that demands respect. Not just from others, but from yourself. You see, success isn't something that just happens. It's something you build, brick by brick, with the choices you make and the habits you form. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you cut corners in the small things, you'll cut corners in the big things. If you let yourself slack off when no one's watching, that same mindset will show up when it matters most. You have to set a standard for yourself so high that it becomes impossible to ignore. That means showing up on time, putting in the effort, doing things with excellence even when you don't feel like it. It means holding yourself accountable and refusing to accept mediocrity in your own life. Think about the people you admire, the ones who inspire you. They didn't get there by chance. They put in the work when nobody was watching. They gave 100% when there was no applause, no reward, no recognition. They built themselves into the kind of people who expect greatness from themselves, and because of that, the world had no choice but to recognize it. So today, don't just go through the motions. Move with purpose. Work with passion. Hold yourself to a higher standard, because when you do, life will meet you at the level of your expectations. And if you expect greatness, then that's exactly what you'll get. You will fail. That's not a possibility, it's a guarantee. No one who has ever achieved anything great did it without stumbling, without setbacks, without moments where they questioned everything. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't that one never fails, it's that one refuses to stay down. When you fall, you have two choices: stay down and let it define you, or get up and let it refine you. Every failure carries a lesson, and if you're paying attention, it will teach you exactly what you need to know to move forward. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. It breaks you down, not to destroy you, but to rebuild you into someone stronger, someone smarter, someone who knows how to rise even when everything seems to be falling apart. Think about a baby learning to walk. They don't just stand up one day and start running. They fall, again and again. But do they stop? No. They get back up, they adjust, and they try again. Eventually, they walk. Then they run. Then they climb. That's the mindset you need to have. Because if you let failure intimidate you, if you let it convince you that you're not good enough, you'll never get to where you're meant to be. So the next time you fall, don't just lie there. Take a breath, take a lesson, and take the next step. Because every time you rise after a fall, you get one step closer to the person you were meant to become. Keep moving forward. Keep falling forward. Because on the other side of failure is your victory. Too many people spend their lives chasing approval. They live for the opinions of others, constantly seeking validation, afraid to take a step unless someone claps for them. But the truth is, no matter what you do, there will always be people who doubt you, criticize you, and try to tell you what you can and cannot be. If you let their voices dictate your path, you'll never reach your full potential. You have to understand your purpose is bigger than people's opinions. What drives you has to come from within, not from the outside. When you chase purpose instead of approval, you stop worrying about fitting in, and you start focusing on standing out. You stop making decisions based on what will get the most likes, and you start making choices based on what will bring you the most growth. You stop looking for permission to be great and start demanding it from yourself. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by following the crowd. They got there by tuning out the noise, locking in on their vision, and moving with conviction. They didn't waste energy trying to convince people to believe in them. They believed in themselves first. And because of that, the world had no choice but to take notice. So stop waiting for approval. Stop seeking validation. The only validation you need is the fire in your gut, the passion in your soul, and the belief that what you're doing matters. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and stay true to your purpose. Because when you walk in your own truth, with your head high and your heart locked into your vision, success will chase you. You said talent is a gift, but hard work is a choice. You can be the most gifted person in the room, but if you don't put in the effort, someone with less talent and more determination will pass you by. That's the truth. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't just skill, it's discipline, consistency, and an unshakable work ethic. You have to be willing to do what others won't. While they sleep, you work. While they make excuses, you practice. While they take shortcuts, you go the extra mile. Because the ones who put in the work when no one is watching are the ones who shine when it's time to perform. Hard work isn't about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about pushing through discomfort, showing up when you don't feel like it, and grinding even when nobody is giving you credit. Every great athlete, every successful entrepreneur, every legend in any field got there because they refused to be outworked. They showed up early, stayed late, and gave more than what was required. They didn't just put in time, they put in effort, energy, and passion. And that's what separates the great from the average. So ask yourself, are you willing to outwork, outlast, and outshine? Are you willing to sacrifice comfort for greatness? Because if you are, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The world doesn't hand success to anyone. It rewards those who refuse to quit. Work like your dreams depend on it, because they do. Keep pushing, keep grinding. And when the time comes, you won't just succeed, you'll dominate. You said every morning you have a choice to rise with purpose, to push past your limits, to demand more from yourself than you did yesterday. No one is going to do it for you. No one is coming to save you. But you don't need saving. You need discipline, you need focus, and you need the fire to chase after what's yours. Set the standard. Hold yourself to it. Don't fear failure. Use it. Chase purpose, not approval. And above all, outwork, outlast, and outshine everyone in the room. Success isn't given, it's earned. And if you stay locked in, if you show up with consistency and determination, there is nothing that can stop you. So today, don't just go through the motions. Walk with confidence, move with intention, and act like the person you are becoming. Because your future isn't waiting, it's calling. Now go after it.